All right, we back. It's Kev Clark HD. Let me fix this real quick. And we're back. We just dropped the third record of the year. We're dropping records every 2 weeks. We just dropped the last one on the 18th. Today's the 18th. Every other Tuesday for the rest of the year, we're hoping to be able to put out another record. Hold on, let me fix this shit. All right. But what I wanted to do after every record is I kind of wanted to go in and explain or break down the lyrics, break down the rhyme scheme, kind of go over what I did to write the record. So it's honestly not an overly lyrical record. I mean, some people is like, oh, I love the lyrics. It's like, okay, but they're not like double entendres or hard to figure out. I think it's very, simple and plain. But it's the delivery that does it. So I want to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to rap the verse real quick. I'm just going to go over the verses. I don't want to go over the hooks. So I think it's cooler to do it over the verses. But if y'all wanted me to do the hook too, let me know. But this is how the verse go. I'm a product of patience, persistence, and confidence. They used to clown me for cockiness. Little did they know I use it like Play-Doh and shape it however I got it. I'm guessing you never been faced with depression. You never been faced with obsession. You never been faced with the fact that you gave up pursuit of your passion. I'd say that the question I'm asking is, what would you do if you're me? My shit 100 degrees. Baby, I've been on a 10. 9 to 5, this ain't for me. I think it's plain as could be. I'm when it took me a risk. Back on the wall, my knuckles is ashy as shit. Renegade happened to flip. Now I'm back popping my shit. Look. These negative frequencies I deal with frequently offer me nothing but pain. Perception on paper, I plead and I'm screaming, but y'all will not see me complain. I'm headed to health, wealth, prosperity. See? I don't think y'all really hearing me. I don't think I really care to be famous. I know what my name is Kev. See, I could do anything I put my mind to. And mind you, I chose to be blessed. And these words are my scripture. It lasts like a picture. I'm sick when I run from the testament. See, Kevin get risky, but fuck it, I need it. I'm feeding it, yet I get fed up with. And the second verse go like this. You call it destiny, I call it legacy. This shit was always the plan. I'll take me a flight out to Cali, no, not for the weed, disconnected Japan. I had set up some meetings, I'm handling, standing on business, my feet in the sand. As I think to myself, Kevin, we did it, admit it, I do, then it's bad to my vision. I'm patting my stats, so it's natural, I get it. That hated me finished, I feel it. When I pour up a drink, though, I feel it. I'm hotter than grits on a skillet. Them holiday trips had me tripping. I've been blowing tickets whenever I feel like. It's whatever, I'm embedded in a real light. You can bet it, I don't sweat it, what it feel like. I don't seek retribution, nah, I do it myself. Excluding my family and friends. The rest of you pussy and less than me. I got this recipe, could be a chef for me. Shit that you cooking like ain't nothing left to eat. After I'm finished, pass to his back with the platinum is plaques. If you want beef, I suggest come correct, you a Maltese. I'm a big dog, you a small piece. In a piece of this puzzle, I struggle to move through choosing a hustle, let's all eat. Look at me, I embody a god. I create what you see in the side. When I struggle with trivial shit like my paper, it paid to be me, girl, I got it. It's nothing. All right, boom. So that's how the verses go. If you didn't hear the song, go check it out. It's called on Spotify, Apple Music, everywhere you stream music. It should be available. If it's not, DM me and let me know, because then we got beef. But all right, here we go. This is what I wanted to do. I want to get into it, kind of explain the rhyme schemes and how I came up with this stuff and what message I'm trying to convey, and honestly just review these lyrics and did they age well. I could say to give you the background is I wrote this song probably a month or two ago, and I started out with all of these lectures. I started out with the hook. My first bars were all of these lectures about getting these records up over my paper. I'm putting pressure on me like I'm writing a 20-page paper that's due within minutes. I'm practically finished. I'm locked in. No debate, a grenade with a locked pin. In the cage like I'm tame, but I'm not twin. And then it goes on and on. It's pretty sick. I like the hook probably best. I mean, it's not like a traditional hook. It really don't like repeat. It's just kind of a dope like cadence. But anyway, let me get into the verses here. So I say I'm a product of patience, persistence, and confidence. First of all, without patience, without persistence, and without confidence, you will not succeed. I really don't care what you do, you won't succeed. I know I've talked about this with many, many people before in my bartending days, is that most of my bartending skills came from confidence. I really don't know what's in a Tom Collins. I forgot. I'm lying. I know. I probably could whip. I'm probably if I'm in front of a bar, I could whip it out. But I think it's gin, lime, club soda, simple syrup, maybe no simple syrup. Don't matter. Anyway, but the point I'm trying to convey is sometimes all it is confidence. Sales, confidence. I might, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm confident I'll figure it the fuck out. They used to call me for cockiness. So obviously confidence, cockiness. Little did they know I use it like Play-Doh and shape it however I got it, I'm guessing. And I want to cut it there because confidence, cockiness, however I got it, I guess I'm's not really in there. But it's however I got it, I'm guess. Cockiness, confidence, however I got it, I'm guess. Okay, so it's not however I got it, it's I got it, I'm guess. Confidence, cockiness, got it, I'm guess. So I kind of minus however, all that right there. So take this out real quick. Boom. So really it's confidence, cockiness, got it, I'm guessing. Confidence, cockiness, got it, I'm guessing. Slant rhyme, but for some reason when you say it all together, I'm a product of patience, persistence, and confidence. They used to call me for cockiness. Little did they know I use it like Play-Doh and shape it however I got it. I'm guessing you never been faced with depression. But I think, and I said this in the last video when I went over catch-up, is when you throw a internal rhyme like they know and Play-Doh, in this example, to come back and rhyme with the two rhymes before, I feel like that gives you a little bit of forgiveness. If it's not right on par with the rhyme, it's a little bit of a slant rhyme. You're using 2-3 words to rhyme with confidence. The internal rhyme gives you that leeway, I feel like, to do something like that. So if you're struggling with like a rhyme scheme and you want to get out of it, try to play it with internal rhyme and see if you could kind of shimmy your way out of that. Like if you had a dope 3 bars and on the 4th you're like, fuck, I really don't want to use like a basic word and you can't think of anything, try to shove in a little internal rhyme and then move on with a slant. But let me keep it moving. I'm guessing you never been faced with depression. You never been faced with obsession. Self-explanatory. I feel like maybe you never been depressed. You never been faced with obsession. Guessing, depression, obsession. I don't need to explain that for you. You never been faced with the fact that you gave up pursuit of your passion. I'd say that the question I'm asking is, what would you do if you're me? That is another internal rhyme to let me get out of there. So for some reason, I highlighted these purple, and then this should be this color, but I'm not going to change it because I'm just not gonna. So this is an internal rhyme right here. Passion and asking is never getting passion. I said the question I'm asking, what would you do if you're me? So now I'm back on a different rhyme scheme now. My shit 100 degrees. Baby, I've been on a 10. 9 to 5 just ain't for me. I think it's plain as could be. And this was cool, and I did this on purpose, so I think it's plain as could be. These lyrics are plain. So when I wrote it, I was like, don't make it so, like, get the point across. Don't make it so people have to think. 9 to 5 just ain't for me. I think it's plain as could be. So it plays in like that 9 to 5 boring lifestyle. This shit is boring. It's plain. Like all these lyrics are plain. Like it's just word for word what I'm saying. It's more of just a delivery. I went and took me a risk. Back on the wall, my knuckles is ashy as shit. Renegade happened to flip. Now I'm back popping my shit. Look. I went and took me a risk. Back on the wall, my knuckles is ashy as shit. So if you ever listen to the song by Jay-Z and Eminem, Renegade, Jay-Z starts off his second verse. It's not the second verse of the song. It's his second verse. Back to the wall, ashy knuckles, pockets filled with a lot of lint, not a cent, got a vent, lot of innocent lives lost on a project bench, something like that. I'm slurring and mumbling or whatever, but that's where I got that from. My back's on the wall, my knuckles is ashy as shit. I'm a renegade. I just happen to flip. Now I'm back popping my shit. Because I feel like, look, I'm not even supposed to be doing this. I'm not even supposed to be talking this shit. I'm older now, you feel me? Like, this is a young man's game, but fuck it, I'm back popping my shit. And by the way, I actually hate these lyrics now, especially this, and even the plain as could be. I absolutely hate it, and I thought about taking the song off like 60 times already. But I do like the second half of this verse is where I say these negative frequencies I deal with frequently offer me nothing but pain. Frequencies, frequently, internal rhyme. I could get rid of it quick. Boom, boom. Offer me nothing but pain. Because it's almost like this is a whole bar. But this is the bar. And then it starts off a new. Actually, I think this. I'm lying. I think this might be the whole bar. But whatever. Offer me nothing but pain. Perception on paper. I plead and I'm screaming, but y'all will not see me complain. Plead and screaming. Plead and scream. Slant rhyme. And slant internal rhyme. I didn't really highlight it because it's not really a rhyme. But again, emphasis on vowel. Said in the last video. Emphasis on vowel. Sounds like a rhyme. Feels like a rhyme. Put a little accent to it sometimes. Emphasize. And it becomes a rhyme. But if you read it like plead and screaming, it's not a rhyme. But if I say perception on paper, I plead and I'm screaming, but y'all will not see me complain. Now it has a little bit of But what I meant by this line, and this is probably the most complicated line in the whole fucking song, but you know, I said these negative frequencies I deal with frequently offer me nothing but pain. Perception on paper, I plead and I screaming, but y'all will not see me complain. Basically, like, I only use music to vent. Or a lot of my music is a ventilation of, like, my negative thoughts and, you know, my emotional process, like, processing emotions. So it might seem like as I'm writing, it's like I'm a complainer or I, like, play victim. But, like, in real life, I don't complain or act like a victim. I just, when I'm writing, it's my way of, like, processing what's happening. And sometimes I might overemphasize or like really dig into emotion. Like if I'm happy I'm making music again. Instead of saying I'm happy I'm making music, I say music saved my life. Music pulled me out from the gutter. Like you gotta put more emotion into it, because if I just say, oh, I'm happy or oh, I'm sad, like doesn't really get the point across. Like, okay, like that's cool. It's not a creative way to say I'm sad. This is just my creative way of saying, listen, I know I bitch on paper and I bitch in my songs sometimes about, oh, I'm fucked in the head or I was depressed or this, that, and the third. But like, I don't go around talking like that. Anyway, I'm headed to health, wealth, prosperity. That's how I go around talking. See, I don't think y'all really hearing me. I don't think I really care to be famous. Prosperity, hearing me, care to be. Parody, hearing me, care to be. All, I mean, that's easy. Care to be famous. I know what my name is. It's Kev. Internal rhyme. Famous name is. So you had 3 rhymes here, which is it's actually pretty cool. 3 rhymes, which it should be kind of 2, but I used an internal rhyme here. I use like back to back. What the fuck did I just do? Hey yo. Okay. Anyway, so I use like 2 internal rhymes here. I don't think y'all really hearing me. I don't think y'all really care to be famous. I know what my name is. It's Kev. So I come out of the parody, hearing me, care to be, switch to famous, nameless, but now I'm changing it a third time to a third rhyme scheme. Changed it for the second time to Kev. See, I could do anything I put my mind to, and mind you, I chose to be blessed. Quick internal, mind to mind you, blessed. And these words of my scripture, it lasts like a picture. I'm sick when I run from the Testament. So, same thing. It's almost like internal rhyme, internal rhyme, internal rhyme, internal rhyme, and then boring end rhymes. Like when I do like a me, I am be, blessed, test, like that shit is boring to me, and I don't want to rhyme like that. So when I say, I know my name is Kev, see, I could do anything I put my mind to. And mind you, I chose to be blessed. And these words of my scripture, it lasts like a picture. I'm sick when I run from the Testament. So scripture, picture, and like sick, pick, script, slant, emphasis on a vowel, syllable. Not a rhyme, but sounds cool. Almost like an alliteration. And these words of my scripture, it lasts like a picture. I'm sick when I run from the Testament. So test rhyming with blessed. But now I have basically, I don't know what you would call this, but so this is like a transfer of rhyme scheme, but it's finishing the last one and also beginning the next one with the same word. Run from the testament. Kevin get risky, but fuck it, I need it. I'm fiending, and yet I get fed up with. So testament, fed up with, need it, fiending, internal rhyme, boom, done with, fed up with, and I would go into the hook. But yeah, so it's just basically like these words of my scripture. It lasts like a picture. I'm sick when I run from the testament. So I'm calling like this rap shit, my lyrics and music is my gospel. Like it's God to me. Like it's everything I live by. It's everything. So I say these words of my scripture. It lasts like a picture. The old saying is take a picture to last longer. That's all that is. It lasts like a picture. I'm sick when I run from the testament. And the testament being, I just feel like people refer to the Bible as God's testament. The music that I make is my scripture, is my testament. Like, that's the scripture. This is the shit that y'all reading is the scripture. This is my testament. So when I run from it, I become sick. Like, I'm getting depressed. I need to rap. Again, emphasize on the fact that I need to rap. Anyway, let's move on to the next one because I don't want this to be like a ridiculous long shit. Where are we? We're already at 16 minutes. Fuck. All right. This is going to be a half-hour long video. Great. So the second verse is, you call it destiny, I call it legacy. This shit was always the plan. First of all, this second verse is 10 trillion times better than the first verse. I should have never put this song out with that first verse. I should have wrote another verse, but fuck it. You call it destiny, I call it legacy. This shit was always the plan. So people are like, oh, you were meant to do this. This is your destiny. Like, this is your calling. Correct. But I call it the legacy. Like, I worked for it. This shit didn't just come. I don't just have this ability to be able to write these rhyme schemes and double entendres, triple every once in a while, and storytelling ability, and then it didn't just happen. I've been doing this shit for a long time, and I used to suck. I used to suck balls. And I don't know how nobody fucking told me, or maybe we were just all young and it was just the bar that was set. But let me get to this shit. You call it destiny, I call it legacy. This shit was always the plan. Or get internal rhyme, I'm not explaining. I'll take me a flight out to Cali, no, not for the weed, just connect to Japan. Excuse me. I just had a pie. All right, so I take me a flight out to Cali, no, not for the weed, just connect to Japan. First of all, I just love that line, and it's very simple, but I just thought it was dope because it's like when somebody say I take a flight out to Cali, it's women, weed, and weather. No, I'm taking it up another notch. I'm not stopping in Cali. I'm going to Japan. But that's just my layover, you feel me? I'm on another level. Y'all going to Cali, I did Cali. I'm on Japan. I'm international. No, I never been to Japan, but the shit sounds hot. Fuck it. I had set up some meetings. I'm handling, standing on business, my feet in the sand. Sand rhymes with Japan, plan, obviously. Internal rhyme before that. So you only get 3. Plan, Japan, sand. Internal rhyme. So, hey, Kev's about to switch something. As I think to myself, Kevin, we did it. Admitted, I do, then it's back to my vision. I'm padding my stats, so it's natural. I get it. They hated me. Finished. I feel it. Internal rhyme, finished, feel it. New rhyme, I feel it. When I pour up a drink, though, I feel it. I'm hotter than grits on the skillet. Self-explanatory, not explaining it. But I did want to say this. I'm hotter than grits on the skillet. I'm hotter and holiday don't rhyme, but holiday, hotter than holiday trips I've been tripping. Skillet, tripping. Don't rhyme. They don't rhyme. But slant rhyme. Skillet, been blowing tickets whenever I feel like. Tripping doesn't rhyme with tickets, but it's almost an emphasis. Had me tripping. I've been blowing tickets whenever I feel like. So you got that T and that like tickets. Tripping, tickets. 2 syllables. Both start with a T and both start with a tri. I don't know. Whenever I feel like, it's whatever. I'm embedded in a real light. So obviously, I've been blowing tickets whenever I feel like. I've been spending money. a ridiculous amount. Maybe not like to a rapper or like somebody rich, but like I probably spend way too much money than I should. Been blowing tickets whenever I feel like. It's whatever I'm embedded in a real light. You can bet it, I don't sweat it, what it feel like. So I just wrap everything up nice and cool right there. Because I started with embedded in a real light. You can bet it, I don't sweat it, what it feel like. Embedded is a cool word because it's embedded, 3 syllables. You can bet it, I don't sweat it. I like breaking 3-syllable words and rhyming them with like 3 single-syllable words. It's pretty cool. Embedded, it's whatever I'm embedded in a real light. You can bet it, I don't sweat it, what it feel like. Plus, it's a lot of B's and D's, so you can play with that like pause, like tongue roll. Embedded in a real light. You can bet it, I don't sweat it, what it feel like. I don't seek retribution now. I'll do it myself. So I absolutely really don't like these bars at all. Still better than the first verse, but it just comes with progression. And that was one of the biggest things I learned about putting music out is you just have to put it out because by the time it comes out, I'm sick of it. Like I did a video and I probably listened to it another 100 times after I've already listened to it another 1,000. So it's like I'm way over the song. I don't even rhyme with this bar at all. I don't seek retribution now. Do it myself. Excluding my family and friends. Ew, misspelling. Excluding my family and friends. The rest of you pussy and less than me. You get it. I don't love it, but you get it. Less than me. I got this recipe. Could be a chef in me. Shit that you cooking like ain't nothing left to eat after I'm finished. So I got the recipe. It's the chef in me. I'm not a cook. I'm the chef. I make the recipes. You fucking follow them. The shit that you cooking like ain't nothing lefty after I'm finished. Because I wiped the floor with you. You cooked me up you cooked me up a plate of beef. I left your ass with a clean plate. Feel me? It's all set. Done. The bastard is back with the platinum is plaques if you want beef. The bastard is back. I'm back. With the platinum plaques means my plaques are better than yours. Because my songs are better than yours. I don't have any plaques, but it was a hard bar. If you want beef, I suggest come correct you a Maltese. I'm a big dog, you a small piece. Let's look up what a Maltese is real quick. Oh, sick. Little ass dog. Little ass dog. You a little ass dog. I'm a big dog. You a small piece. In a piece of this puzzle, I struggle to move through, choosing to hustle. Let's all lead. It's like, yo, come on. I'm a big dog. And you a small piece in a puzzle that I'm trying to move through to go get this money. I don't care about you. I'm trying to get this money. I'm trying to make this music and go get this money. That's it. I don't care about you. And let's all eat. I don't care about, hey, but listen, let's get this money. Look at me, I embody a God. I create what you see and it's odd. When I struggle with trivial shit like my paper, it paid to be me, girl, I got it. It's nothing. It's nothing. I promise. It's nothing. Because I've been blowing tickets whenever I feel like. But what I'm saying is, like, look at me. I embody a God. Like, I feel like I write it down, I receive it. Whatever I said goes. Like, I made this shit happen. I wrote it down, and now it is real. I said 6 months ago I was going to put, now some music's coming out. And, I mean, shit, like, law of attraction shit. But that's how I feel. Like, I created, what you see is what I've created so far. Nobody created it for me. Nobody gave it to me. It's mine because I created it. I dropped water on the floor. But guess what? The floor's mine because I fucking made it. Just kidding. I bought it and somebody else installed it. So I guess I didn't create it. But I created the opportunity for somebody to install it. Hey, let's all eat. HD.